Hey guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to Too Blessed. I've been putting off this video for a little while because I was just kind of waiting to sort of start feeling better, and it's happening slowly. It's happening a lot slower than I expected after the surgery that I had. So I thought today I would just bite the bullet and just make a video. I'm still not feeling the greatest. I didn't fix my hair. I didn't put makeup on. This is just what you're gonna get today. And I'm sorry. So today, when I'm filming this, is Thursday, and I had the surgery last Friday. Thankfully, I did not get sick after the surgery, which was a huge blessing, a huge answer to prayer. Because the last several surgeries that I've had after being under anesthesia, I would get really, really sick. The last surgery that I had in October on my arm, I was supposed to be outpatient, and I ended up getting very sick, and I think I stayed in the hospital like 4 or 5 days afterwards. So I did get to come home on Friday. What happened was, when I had gone to the doctor and we had talked about the surgery, he had mentioned that he might want to do something different for the anesthesia, but he wasn't really sure at that time. So on the day of the surgery, we found out, what he told me was that he was going to numb my arm, and then they were going to put me just under sedation, which is like what they give you for like a colonoscopy or something like that. So you're not completely asleep, but you are, you know, most people sleep. Now, like, for example, I had a colonoscopy when I was going through all of the testing and things for try to figure out why I was so sick. And so I had sedation for that. And I actually woke up during the colonoscopy. I remember waking up and I could see the screen and I could hear them talking and everything. So I was a little nervous about that, because I really didn't want to wake up during the surgery and hear them, you know, doing things to my arm. But I did. I slept through the whole thing. But it was really a great experience as far as that went, because after the surgery was done, when they came to get my husband, they told him she's awake and she's ready to go home. And he was like, oh, sure, right. She's probably throwing up her guts. And he came in the room, and I was already awake, and they had brought me some crackers and some Sprite, and I was eating crackers and I was drinking Sprite, and I was doing great. So that was really wonderful, to not get sick afterwards and to just be able to go home. We actually came home Friday, and I kind of thought that I would come home and just sleep the rest of the day. That was kind of my plan. And actually, I was feeling so good that we ended up going to a church service that night at another church. We actually had to even drive, I think it was almost close to 2 hours, maybe like an hour and a half, that we drove there and went to the church service, and then, you know, another hour and a half home. But I was doing fine that day. I was feeling really great, no pain, you know. My arm was still very numb, so I wasn't feeling anything. And then Saturday, things kind of changed a little bit. So, of course, the numbness started wearing off. It actually took a few days for the numbness to completely wear off. And even today, you know, it's been almost a week, I can still feel like kind of like a one spot where it still feels like it's a little bit numb. But like I said, Saturday, things kind of started wearing off a little bit, and I started feeling not so good. I never did get really, really sick, which of course I'm thankful for. But I did have several days where there was some nausea. Even today, it's about, I think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I pretty much just got out of bed a little while ago. So I've been dealing with a little bit of nausea, not too bad, but a little bit. But mostly what I've been dealing with is just when I when I get up and try to move around, I start feeling really dizzy, and I'm not sure if it's from the pain medicine or what exactly. But the last few days have been just a little rough. Not, like I said, I mean, I haven't been super sick, so I feel like I shouldn't complain, but I'm just kind of letting you know how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. So like I said, today's Thursday, and really I don't think I've been out of the house since Friday. I can't remember now. These are kind of a blur. I can't remember if there was another time we got out of the house or not. I really can't remember. So anyway, I was kind of thinking maybe tonight when my husband gets home, I might see if he'll just take me out somewhere, maybe just for a drive even, but just to kind of like get out of the house, a little change of scenery. I'm trying to remember what else I was going to tell you. So the arm has been painful. Like I said, they did give me pain medicine, of course, but pain medicine and gastroparesis do not mix very well. Pain medication can actually slow down your digestion. So I've been trying not to take it unless I really need it. What I've mostly been doing is just taking it at night to, sort of help me sleep. But like right now, it hurts. I mean, I'm definitely aware of it. I'm not going to forget that I had surgery on that arm, but it's not horrible. But it does hurt. And of course, the more I kind of move around and things, the more it hurts a little more even. There is quite a bit of swelling in that arm. I don't think you'll be able to tell, maybe a little bit, but this is my right arm. This is my left arm that I had the surgery, and it's quite a bit larger than my right arm. Oh, sorry, I just got distracted because it just started raining outside randomly. The sun is shining and it's raining. Anyway, so yeah, there's still quite a bit of swelling. It has gone down. One thing I noticed is that I can't put my arm like all the way against my body. I have to kind of hold it out like this because for one thing, when I put it all the way down against my body, it just hurts. The surgery was like right here on the inside part of my arm. I wasn't going to really show it, but it's actually looking a lot better than it did. So I'm going to kind of give you a little peek at what the incision looks like. If you are grossed out by these kind of things, you might need to look away for just a moment. It's really not as bad as it was, of course, but here's my incision. It even hurts to lift my arm up like this. So it starts right about here and it runs down to just about there. And this is where the original surgery was, and now this one went that way. So like I said, I mean, things are going okay. As far as that goes, I think probably the biggest reason that I haven't made the video yet is just that I have been a little emotional lately. And I don't know if that's from having this surgery or what that's from exactly. I'm even getting teary-eyed now just talking about it. Normally I'm pretty upbeat, and I just kind of take things as they come, and I feel like I handle things pretty well, but there are days that things just get difficult. And it just feels like this week has been one of those times that things have been a little, my hair is getting on my nerves. Sorry. But things have just been a little overwhelming, I think. Just thinking about that we've had to do this surgery, and that possibly at some point I might be starting dialysis. That's kind of a hard thing to come to terms with, honestly. especially at my age, you know, that's something that you think happens to older people, you know, something that you won't have to deal with for a long time, and I'm having to deal with it now, and sorry. I know I really shouldn't apologize for crying, but I don't like to cry. Usually my husband is the only one that sees me cry, so anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now, but like I said, it's just been a little overwhelming lately. And I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. I just want you to know. I mean, that's why I started making these videos, because I just want to share what it's been like for me. And maybe, you know, maybe you might have to go through this someday, and maybe this will help you. But, you know, most of the time I'm strong. Most of the time I'm able to be happy. But sometimes you just can't. You just can't do that all the time. So, ooh, this took a whole different direction that I wasn't expecting. So anyway, back to talking about my arm. Of course, it's made things just a little challenging. You know, things you don't even think about. Like, I'm right-handed, and the surgery was on my left arm, but I didn't realize, I told my husband this the other day, I didn't realize how many things I actually do with my left hand, and I'll just find myself trying to do that thing, and I'm like, ooh, I can't do that right now because my arm hurts. So that's been kind of a little surprising, you know, something I didn't expect. Even, you know, getting dressed is a little hard. I haven't been able to wear like a regular bra because I can't reach my arms back. I can't reach both of my arms back to hook it in the back, so I've just been wearing like sports bras, which I don't really like. You know, so it just kind of, it affects, you know, you think this is just a small surgery, just a minor thing, but it affects a whole lot of things, you know, when you actually start to look at it. So, you know, the surgery was good, everything went good. The recovery is just a little slower than I thought it was going to be. You know, I either thought I was going to be like really, really sick and in the hospital, or I thought everything was going to be great and would just go back to normal, and it's kind of in between. and I didn't plan for that. And I'm a planner. I like to plan things. I like to know what to expect, and when things don't go the way I expected, I kind of don't know what to do. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is I don't know what to do with myself, because things didn't exactly happen the way I expected and the way I planned. And I should be used to that by now, but I'm still not. I still like to try to plan things and make things happen my way, but they don't. But anyway, that's the update on my surgery. Hopefully I will get back to feeling a little more normal in the next few days and be able to get back on a kind of a regular schedule. I still have several projects that I've been kind of working on, a few that I wanted to get done before this surgery, but I didn't, so I just kind of had to let go of those. But I'm looking forward to getting back and trying to finish those, some projects for our master bedroom. I want to do a few updates in there, and so hopefully I'll be sharing a few of those things with you in the near future. So if you're not subscribed already, I would love to have you subscribe and come along and see what comes next. So I guess that's all I have for now. I didn't really plan out what I was going to say in this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.